In this video, we are going to draw the indexing base. Here is the indexing base with the dimensions, and you do not need to add these dimensions. We're going to learn how to add dimensions in a later chapter. So we're just going to draw all of the entities in black. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to pan over to my origin over here and start drawing. The first thing I'm going to do is just draw what seems easiest to me, which are these two circles right here with a diameter of 1.5 and a radius of 3. So I'm going to go to the circle command and use let's do center radius circle. My start point is going to be at 0, 0, enter. And the radius is going to be 3, enter. All right. And then I'm going to go over here and use the center diameter circle. The start point is going to be in the center here, 0, 0, enter. And then the diameter is 1.5, enter. And then I'm going to draw some reference lines that I'm going to later delete. So I'm going to go to the line command and draw a line going straight up. I'm going to go down here in my status bar and turn ortho mode on. It's the icon that looks like a right angle. So click that and then draw a line just up any distance. Escape to cancel the command. And then I'm going to draw these two lines here. So this 30-degree angle and then this 60-degree angle. So I'll click the line command. And from this top quadrant of the circle or the intersection, you're going to click here and turn your ortho mode off. So make sure it's not highlighted in blue. You can draw this at any length and hit tab to go to the angle, and the angle is going to be, let's see here. So you can see it's being, by that dotted line, you can see it's measured over here at 0. And so up here is 90, and then it says that it's 30 degrees away from here. So 90 plus 30 is 120 degrees. So type in 120, enter, escape. And then I'm going to, one note, if your endpoint is not snapping to this intersection or top quadrant of the circle, you need to make sure object snap is on. So in the status bar, the square icon, you're going to click the arrow next to it and make sure that your endpoint object snap is on, your center object snap, quadrant, and intersection. That's what I have turned on in mine. If you're on a Mac, you're just going to right click the object snap icon and it will pull up for you. All right. And then I'm going to draw another line from the center point of, the top quadrant of this circle. And you can see by the dotted line that it is measuring from over here. So if this is 90 degrees, it says that it's 60 degrees from that spot. So 90 plus 60 is going to be 150 degrees. So you can draw this at any length. Right now mine's about 9, and I'm going to hit tab and then make sure to type in 150, enter. All right. So now we have these reference lines that we need. And I like to always draw in the reference lines first, or center lines. So all of these lines that you see that are dashed like this, these are center lines. And so, for example, this is going to be the center of these circles here because the center line's crossing through it. You can see that there is this arc over here with a radius of 6, and the center line that is coming from it is this one and this line here. So because the center line is going through this radius right here, this is going to be the center point for this. So it's really important to see how center lines work. Another example would be this arc right here. It has this center line going through it, meaning that this right here is going to be the center point because it's going through there. All right, let's keep going. So we're going to draw this. Let's see here. Or actually, we can just draw, it says that this arc right here has a radius of 3.25. So let's just draw that there. All right. And you can see that the center point is right here because it's going from this spot here. So we're going to draw a center radius circle starting from here with a radius of 3.25, enter. All right. And I'm just going to trim right now. So click trim. It gets confusing when you have a ton of lines. So I just like to trim whenever I can. All right. So now we have this arc here, and you can see that this one is 1.5 inches away. So we're just going to use the offset command. So click offset. And we are going to offset this by, let's see, 1.5. Enter. Click this arc and offset it. Awesome. And then let's finish this vent right here. So we can see that there's two circles here, and they have a, let's see, diameter of 1.5. So there's different ways that we can actually go about this. Let's use the 2-point circle. So click 2-point, and our first point is going to be here. The second point is going to be here. All right, and do that again. The 2-point circle, first point is going to be here, and second point is going to be there. Perfect. So now you can type in trim or go and hit the trim command in the modify panel. So trim, enter, and then we're going to delete this and this right here. Escape. All right, and now we can actually, if you want, you can go ahead and delete these reference lines as well. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to, we can add this R2 circle here and add this R6 circle. The center point for the R2 circle is going to be the same as this arc here. These two are concentric. So we're going to click the center radius circle command. Make sure your center object snap is on. Hover over this arc here so the center point wakes up and shows, and you'll click it where there's the green circle, and the radius will be 2, enter. Right. And then this R6, its center point, from, as you can see from this line, comes from the top quadrant as well. So click the center, this circle, click the top quadrant of this circle, and this is going to be 6, enter. So let's trim now so we don't get confused. So click trim, enter, and then we'll trim this right here. We can trim for now this arc and this arc, and then we can trim this arc and this arc. All right, so we have one more circle here, which is right there. The center point of the circle, you can see we don't know where the center point is. So we can't actually use a center radius or center diameter circle, which is why we waited till the end of the problem to add this radius 1 arc. So what we can assume is that this arc is tangent to this circle and tangent to this circle, and it has a radius of 1. So we're going to use a tan radius circle. If you click this down arrow and then click tan radius, then we're going to click up here, just click somewhere on this circle right here. So click here and then click over here and then specify the radius, and the radius is going to be 1, enter. And now you have this circle here. All right, it's important to note that if you click on the inside here, it's going to place the circle inside on this part. So let me just show you. If I click on over here and then type in a radius of 1, enter, you can see that the circle is placed over here. So if you're having that problem, make sure to click on the outside over here. And the last step is to use the trim command, and we are going to trim the circle. And now you have the indexing base.